Good afternoon, traders. It is noon, Monday, September 11th, and this will be a live chart session. Now, I've been doing pretty well today. I'm going to go through my entry points and why I entered for a later video tonight when I do a chart review. But for now, I thought I'd explain kind of why I wouldn't enter here and why I'm just kind of sitting on my hands right now. Well, first of all, we're in this kind of larger range here. You can see, up, down, up, down, up, down. A little bit more of a bearish bias because, again, the range started from a bear leg. You can see the highs here are not reaching the extremes that we would expect if it was a non-bearish bias. And, again, the main reason I'm not entering anywhere down here, or actually I might think about a pullback here, is we're in this mini consolidation, and what you can think of this as is just a mini range inside of this larger range. So there's a lot of buyers here who think, okay, that's a good bar, I'm at the bottom of this larger range, but then they don't account for this smaller consolidation here. And what can happen, and what's most likely happening right now, is all these longs that went here, yeah, it ticked up. Some people got their 4 ticks, but this most likely is going to slam right back down because the support's here. You've got resistance up here where the sellers are kind of defending this top here of this mini range, and then again you've got the support here. So price wants to come all the way down here, either to stop these folks out or to get that additional liquidity where longs will enter again. And again, that's kind of where I avoid entering. Yes, at the bottom of range, you are thinking buy low, sell high, but if you look at the context a few bars ahead of time, well, you're actually now, if you were to buy up here, buying high, and then you would sell low, which is the opposite of what we want to do. So this one hasn't gone all the way down yet, but you can see if you were to enter here, you're going to be sweating right now. So I'm going to pause the video. As I make future trades today, I will start recording. And again, later today, I will be making a chart review to go through why I entered some of these. So yeah, stay tuned. So we are at top of range, above EMA, so I'm looking to short, but I'm sitting on my hands, and there's a couple reasons why. One, I didn't take this because, yes, you've got the double top. Yes, price held and came all the way back down, but this is an inside bar. It's also mid-range of this consolidation, and I don't like taking those. Again, you want to buy low, sell high, whether you're in a larger range or consolidation. If this was a double top in a smaller bar and kind of up here where it was the consolidation highs, small risk, yeah, I would take that. But again, inside bar, not a double top, mid consolidation, didn't take that, even though it's, yes, larger range, confirming it. Here, this is a solid bull leg, and you could argue, yes, solid rejection, but I never like, one, taking these hammer bars, and two, I need a much heftier bar to short after a big bar like this. This means there's a lot of buyers in here. They brought the price all the way up to the top of the range. Yeah, sellers are starting to get in, but I'm looking for maybe one more solid bull leg failure before then I short, or maybe a lower high. So that's where, again, patience is key, because if you were to enter this, yeah, you probably would get out right now, but it's always not guaranteed. Again, I've seen plenty of times where this will take one lower to get all the bears in at the top of range, but then because of this strong, buyer signal, it goes right up to the top, stops everyone out, and then comes back down. So again, patience is key. You want to identify the key entry points. You want to buy low, sell high, but you also want to wait for confirmation on when sellers and buyers are entering and when they're entering with momentum. And if those don't meet your conditions, stay out. And that's the case right now. So that bull leg had a strong failure, and that would have worked, but again, I don't like taking hammers, especially after a strong leg like this. I've seen it go one tick and trap and get those stops and then come back down. What's happening now is this is engulfing. I wasn't going to take this because there wasn't going to be enough room, but this is a strong rejection after a hammer, meaning price just stopped. We're at the top of this range as well. Let's see.
Order filled.
And we're in. And you can see my 8 ticks. I'm not dragging it up here. I'm not sacrificing those 3 ticks. This is middle of the bar, well, top of the bar, but if this reverses all the way back, I'm going to get out. I'm not going to wait for this to go an extra 3 ticks and lose more money. I'm either right or I'm wrong, and you just wait now. I either get my 4 ticks and I win, brings it all the way back down to this lower consolidation here, or we lose. So we'll see. But again, solid bull leg, solid rejection, another solid bull leg. You know, this is a solid hammer bar that gets longs in as far as, oh, you know, this is going to be a breakout pullback. I'm going to get in, and then solid rejection, complete engulfing, top of range, top of this consolidation. I take this all day. And now we just wait.
Target filled.
And I got filled. Now I move my runner to break even +1.
Stop filled.
And, okay, runner's out, but I made my money. And that's all it is, folks. Waiting for your perfect setup, waiting for the strong momentum, the strong failure, getting in, getting out. So we've got this double top. We've got another double top up here. Bulls are really trying to push through this resistance. You know, we've got 1 leg, 2 legs, both failed. But I didn't like this one. You know, yeah, you're top of the range, but it's a bullish body, so I don't short those. It would have worked out. Maybe you get your fill for your 4 ticks, but you can see it just reversed right up. So what I'm looking for now is this solid leg, this solid bull leg to have a solid failure right after this double top, meaning, yeah, you know, shorts got stopped out, but they're not done yet, and they want to try again. You know, price is staying around this area, and once I get a solid rejection, preferably a double top up here or tick through and then come down, that's when I'll short. So I'm going to wait for that, and I'll be back. So the bear bar right now, as it's forming, it's got about 800 ticks left, so halfway there. If this forms, again, is tick through all the way down, if this forms top of this mini consolidation range, I'll take this because, again, we've got solid bull leg failure, solid bull leg, solid rejection, and that's what we're looking for. Top of range, buy low, sell high. We're selling high right now. Depends on the good bar. We want to, again, join with momentum. And again, that's where patience comes in. So let's see how this forms. Ooh, solid, solid engulfing. I'm not going to take that too close to the lows. If you look, we've got our swing low here. I want room. I'm looking for at least 5 ticks here. I'm not going to take that. And that's the strategy. Really, just be patient. Don't force trades. Wait for enough room. Wait for that solid momentum. And you know, you can see it's trapped all those shorts who thought they were gonna, you know, get the best of those longs here and watch it rocket right back up, get all those stops, and who knows, come right back down. So again, you want to wait for those legs to fail. You want to wait for those legs to fail with momentum, and then when they do, that there's enough space. And in this case, yes, we had the leg, we had the failure, but not enough space. I don't do it, and in this case, it saved me. So as I mentioned, I didn't short this because there just wasn't enough room. Flew right back up. It would have stopped you if you put your stop up here. Now we've got this triple top forming. If this bear bar solidly rejects from this solid bull leg and without really any wick, I will be going short here because, again, there's plenty of room down to the swing lows. We've had a solid bull leg, a solid rejection, especially meaning triple top. You know, sellers came in, buyers just immediately stopped. Sellers stopped the price movement any higher. We've got this, you know, all the way up here matching swing highs. I'm shorting this again based on the momentum, and I'm just waiting for that. So if this bar closes really at this blue line, low risk, 7 tick risk, you know, 6 tick bar, stops right above it, plenty of room down. I'll take this. So let's see. And it looks like the sellers are coming in now. little low for my liking. I won't be taking this. And again, goes back to patience, goes back to discipline. Not going to force a trade, even though there's some solid rejections here. I'm just waiting for the perfect setup, and if not, I don't enter.
Order canceled.
So while we're in this overshoot right now, which now I'm looking short, I wanted to explain kind of why I was looking long just a few bars ago. Um, again, I've said this multiple times and I'll continue to say it. I don't like shorting at the top of a trend line or buying at the bottom of a trend line. Everyone draws trend lines. Yeah, it'll work sometimes. Again, I don't take them. I wait for the traps. And this wasn't a trap that I took, but it's a trap that kind of proves my point. Is everyone draws trend lines. Everyone thinks, hey, price just stalled up here at the trend line. I'm going to short. I've got plenty of room to the bottom. I've got above EMA. Price acts as a magnet for the EMA. I'm going to short this. Well, I don't. And again, I kind of wait for shorts to get in and then watch the reverse happen and then I enter long. If this ticked through and then shot up, I would have gone long. But because this was the double bottom inside bar, I don't do those on traps. But again, I wanted to show you that it did work, meaning all these shorts saw this trend line, entered short because they thought this was going to be support, and then it turns out that this just rocketed right back up, stopped all those folks out. You got your 4 ticks. Again, I didn't take it. You maybe could have. I probably wouldn't say you should have, but it again proves the point where you get these traps right at the trend line. Everyone thinks that they're going to short. Market decides otherwise. You get your 4 ticks. You get in and out. Um, and that's what I wait for. So again, I didn't take this one. I wanted it to tick through and then all the way up. Did I miss one? Yeah, but again, that's part of trading. You're not going to make every trade. The point is you want to wait and be disciplined for these perfect setups. This did not match my perfect setup, so I waited, and not a big deal. Again, now that we're in this overshoot, I'm probably going to look for one more solid bull leg up and a solid rejection, and then I'll short. If we don't get that, again, doesn't matter to me. I'm just waiting for my next opportunity. But once we're in this overshoot, again, there's a good chance that trend is now going to reverse, and I'm just waiting for that now. So coming soon. So I just wanted to highlight this failed engulfing that I'm about to take. So first off, we're in this bear leg, solid rejection. I mean, doji bar, but solid bar here. What happened was this ticked up, got the longs in, ticked all the way down, got the bears in on that engulfing bar, thinking that they're good. They got plenty of room down to EMA to short, and then it went all the way back up. Once this ticks through where all their stops are, that's where I enter,
Order submitted.
like we just did. If it fills me,
Order filled.
now we wait. Again, I'm not moving this down one below, 8 ticks max. If this was a smaller bar, yeah, I'd move it up, but now we wait. And again, plenty of room to the highs, failed engulfing, solid rejection on the bear leg. And you're either right or wrong. I'm not changing anything. I'm just waiting for the market to tell me, did I make a good choice or did I not? Now if this stays doji, meaning sellers are still here, I'll probably get out break even or as close to as I can. But until this closes and tells me some new context, I'm sticking with this trade. All right, this is doji. I'm just gonna get out right here and cover my fees.
Target filled.
And yeah, did it get my 4 ticks? No. Did it do what I wanted? No. But I'm not gonna risk anything more. It didn't do what I expected it to do, and I just get out. In this case, I made fees plus a little bit, break even basically. I'm not going to stay in this trade as soon as I see this doji. If this was a solid bull bar confirming buyers are still here, yeah. But because shorts are still holding the line here, I don't want to risk it. I'm going to play it safe. I got out, and that's how you trade. That's how you avoid blowing up your accounts. So on to the next one. Right now we are at the top of this consolidation range, and I want to explain why I wouldn't take this short if this bull leg were to fail. First of all, we've got this solid bull leg, solid rejection, but then it kind of consolidates. You could argue this is where the second bull leg starts, and we're in it right now. And if this were to fail, yeah, that's top of mini consolidation, top of the range. Buy low, sell high. You're selling high in this case, but I don't like it because of the room. Yeah, you've got 5 ticks to the swing lows right here, but I like to also include the trend line because again, everyone else draws these. If this fails down and maybe gets you 2 ticks, there's longs probably entering right at this trend line, and that's where I don't really like to do that. What I'm actually waiting for right now is for this to fail, but then have a nice kind of too good to be true bar for those longs as a breakout pullback right at trend line, and then I'll take that failure if that sets up. And again, I say if that sets up because we're just waiting for those perfect setups. I'm not trying to force anything. If I were to force this, I would have been stopped out. Again, you kind of have some room for the MA, but it's only one rejection. You're in consolidation. You're kind of mid-range as well. You want to wait for those perfect setups. So that's what I'm waiting for. I've been sitting on my hands since this trade back in 151. It's been 45 minutes now. Market's kind of slow, and just waiting. So as it is right now, this trend line broke. We've got the new extreme, so now I'm safe to short. If we were hovering around here, even though we were at top of range, I probably wouldn't have shorted because again, the trend line rule, you get your break and then the new extreme. And now that we have this new extreme, I'm confident or rather comfortable that shorting will work. One thing I wanted to call out is this one I almost took. I stopped because I don't like these T-bars. But again, you've got a solid bull leg, failure, solid bull leg, hard failure after this 1, 2, 3 triple top. If this was a solid bull hammer and then maybe this like was a double top and then slammed down to engulf, I would have taken that. But it didn't set up that way, and that's why I didn't take it. So just to highlight that, yes, setups will work even though it's not perfect, but you don't want to take those. You want to take the perfect, obvious setups and then let it work for you. Um, so I'm going to be, we're getting 30 minutes left of market. Um, getting to be a little bit towards the end of the day, but we'll see if any setups show up again. The market has now closed. I really haven't taken anything since 151. This failed engulfing, got a break even. Since then, really, it's just been chop. There's been a couple that I was thinking about taking, namely this one, top of range, above EMA. I'm looking to short, but ugly T-bar. If this is a better, maybe bullish hammer and then a double top and then engulfing down, probably would have taken it. But again, this is just chop, nothing really good setup wise, and you just have to sit on your hands. So that is today's live trading session. I hope you fellow traders got some value out of it. I will be making live trading session videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The Monday videos will be going up for free on YouTube, and then the Wednesday and Friday videos will be going for my Patreon Discord subscribers. So I wish you all the best, and I will see you on Wednesday.